This is actually quite challenging. I don't know if Linda realized how hard she made this for herself, but to have I mean, the object that she's chosen and even this photo reference and how she's photographed the flower is beautiful. The composition's great, but she's also got it on a white surface in the background. So that makes it really, really hard to focus on value. If you really want to study value and challenge yourself, create an all white composition. That's how you challenge yourself. And here what's happened is, if you look carefully, the background, the white of her background is a cool white. There's almost like a hint of blue in it. And then her flower petals themselves are a warm white. They have a little bit of kind of like a burnt, I don't know, burnt sienna, maybe a little. Yeah, I think it would be a burnt sienna, maybe a little bit of kind of a yellow ochre, something in there that's warm. So that's, of course, in black and white. You can't really show warm and cool. So you have to really look carefully at the differences in light and dark. And like, some areas of the petals are a lot whiter than some areas of the background, but it's a very subtle shift. So in this, I think it'd be quite easy to have an outline. It'd be hard not to outline everything because of the difference, and the subtle difference of the lights and darks. This drawing is beautiful. I think it's gorgeous as it is. But again, too, depending on our goals for the work, that can determine the feedback and the things that you're looking to change or achieve. So here, like, I've told you this now. So say you're like, holy moly, can't do this, way too hard. You'll know if it's like, I am feeling resistant because this is harder than I wanted it to be, or I'm feeling resistant because I need it to be a little bit easier, and then I'll get to something like this. You guys can switch things up. So change things if you feel like you need to. I love your colors in this and your brush strokes. And once you move to color, you know, whatever colors you were to choose, what you're going to find is you get to have a say, right? So, I mean, technically what you could do too, if you wanted to kind of make it a little easier to focus on the value in the petals, is you could fill in all of the negative space as a color, or just make it a dark gray and fill in the whole background as kind of a medium dark gray, not darker than your leaves, right? So that you could still make those kind of the darkest area, but you could pick a middle or dark gray. And then maybe some of these back petals on this left would fade away, but then, you know, all of these would really pop forward. So again, you have that artistic independence to make these choices and shift to help you learn and take what you can from these activities. So I try to give you guys options in every activity so that you feel some freedom to choose, but you can also change them as long as, again, you're really thinking about, am I keeping the spirit of this lesson in my change, or is it a way to avoid learning this new thing, right? And that's something, again, depending on how you work and learn, you're going to only know that answer.